pacho. Koswa ma we fidie no enter Movement TV. Na yede nkomo pani sempa na airbro. Obestimi a join yen ewo ye Facebook live nso so o wadwentwe bia jawo ye comments enche bia so ye bibie ye phone lines na wadwentwe ana questions bia opese won bisa what friend na won so why ye part of ye dwumade ne yen komo chitwe mu answer na mama nsem me pa cho ye me jemu ama kasi ene Avakoma na asha me refielding kaka ukutansa ebeye den meje mu ama Cassandra ene afrakoma omode nsem a ewo bedwemu I trending issues on social media omo friend movement showbiz trends ena ede bremo na omo wie a o sexy queen mishi massage makonia na ma revealing me guest ama ya she enkomo na se enko bebia
Relax. Friday you may say do. Now you say Friday you may do say ya. Near the movement showbiz, near the movement showbiz trends ne count one. Now one would be echo. A honey a chair will say. In some near the brow, Senate here, ye be free. Senate here, ye fake, ye the mouse in the sea, into sanity. Week ni do a Monday do sana, ye won't pray, Cassie, or ham, it have been a Friday bedru, the ben a Friday bedru giddy. Na Friday and upon this do I yenda, Thursday, ye see person a Friday, and how much chance, ye chain ye day, showbiz trends no, a bro. Ye nya je say you may was anka ye ho na so bo ma ye ende me din dia brakoma me ne
me din de Cassandra
Cassie you see week bia interesting,
very interesting
this very week
I'm
taking this red wine because of you.
Relax.
This very week.
Relax.
The things that have gone on this week. I wish this week never passed. Hey!
But mom enya sama menka ho. Or them make a choice is very important. Enya sama menka ho. Aye.
But I didn't do anything. This week. Okasi nanka gospel artist. Nanka had if anything has break found. Okay, hat.
But the gospel artist also any panty ocean pair kakra now watch your feelings kakra.
By this time when in Amateur Mountains and Coco Mountains, bomb pie.
What's the too much of everything is bad?
No.
Ocean pair kakra e be fear. Now be catch your feelings.
E will the red wine, the broken heart. Red wine, you don't want mama can make count.
It's a pre-mind for me.
It's there. Gospel artist broken heart the red wine. This week. Nah, yeah, auntie. Me auntie Joy's blessing. This week, dear, why? What happened? Because by this time, you're expecting new release. Now, just blessing releasing new song. Then, you budget so repent, repent. Said that you drew upon some Jim one hour back near the year all night. Now, so I'm banisao. Oh, yeah, share social media and I'm so the social media near tied up. And one the whole morning till evening. I think for sure, video being me from me say, me when me say no. You go for catching say, no, just blessing video me no. And Joyce, me say, me auntie Joyce, me name go far cool, who knows okay. O de beji video she me koji video ko scrolli wo Snapchat wine Auntie Joyce prayer warrior gospel artist repent
I do shakor na tobo oye
I'm taking this
oye
oh Sister Joyce, Auntie Joyce, me auntie. Now they see Auntie Joyce and no red wine. You want me just say communion?
Hey, sister.
Now communion, one of them baby lemma. Obi pa say just say no. Inti Kobe wo.
I accept kitchen.
Communion no. Bread bake. and a wine cup.
And it's on the breakfast, dinner, and lunch.
It's just a communion. It's going to go for this. Say, we'll be breaking Auntie Joyce. Na kuma. And all the red wine.
Oh.
No, so boy, no need to buy sir. We'll be breaking heart now. Was send you video kit swaby and you be kit swaby. Now,
channel, mommy, so in your broken heart there. In your bida.
Oh, no, me. 6 years ago.
E menya sem na court wa.
Oh, say we malama
Chedo.
Me aboki hat me say. Na my fair boy. Why did you leave me?
Oh,
me don't see me.
Number frame. Me 20 shoes so number frame. Anyade. Oh, anyade.
Na Auntie Joyce, but the release video anyade. Ti benya begin ma send video ma me boy ya. Ube release now they are me on. Tina bema no monye wate. Fe bi da.
Me tell the what say evangelist me no release you. But when ya baby sa man ka
kasi say evangelist
hey
no kasi ka try me
say evangelist sister kokon na me no video
evangelist crew
kokon na me no read
okay Ghana evangelist ba ko pe original mama onwa
but I say
original mama pa
mini ha
okay
mini ha
if they see
mini ha
broken heart snake wine and I'm taking this wine before. Why did you do? I love you. Love goes sweet oh.
It's sweet oh.
I'm giving it to you.
Try falling in love. Ebusiafo say you're together. You're second story. Hey. No anya papa ya previous work and then 31st night. Yet so na prophecy bi aba. No bi ani em hihye. Na command your friend then. Uncle Dampare or baby.
Also me uncle.
I want uncle. Hey, or them show kakao.
Yeah, hey, make connection
there. Ebusiafo Uncle Dampare be no be ma mbra bi there. 31st, mama obi fa prophecy hu bi fa mbe sky public no na yem peda mad no. Na sofui. Wa friend no. Prophets, mboni dina. I'm the one the small move. Friend of prophets Nigel Gazy. Hey, this week. I offer one and the wanyade. Oh, and when I catch them Miss Wanyade. And a video ya no circulate a social media so wanyado.
Oh yeah, bad.
That video what say? According to reports, only a 70-year-old mommy be. And a war giddy cheddar or call bro mammy no on easy crowd. Yeah, quite sure ma. What's the mammy or catch a soft on the day? On take out the trash, na trash no or how neighbors no. The master make a kill. Oh, that cheddar nickel qua pay. I share video na. It was one like I saw I should be soft food day.
To godliness.
How do you wine or for with you? What's the cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. And see, one like I watch a video now, it's really not cool. And with the man, like a 70-year-old dear, it's really not cool. No matter what, I say software.
No, even 70 or why would you hit a woman?
No, just see her as woman. There's no way every tomato wants our ball, mommy. Now 70-year-old day, I don't know opinion. I'm finding you giddy for them. It's not fine. You're a pastor. I'm the one who's mom. Concerned me did that and see. Me now want some make wanyade. Wanyade.
I won't side with.
Wanyade. She na catch and Miss Wanyade. On behalf of Ghanaians, yes, Wanyade. How do Wanyade. No.
We say for swaswa. And that day, me Auntie Joyce and me nene ba ha say. Na issue ni serious. What's na me dey na me say okay bia. What's what worry cry okutima breaking heart. But me ade a won pair na show.
Why that my worry be that be style be.
Why worry that?
I worry them. Na the way I reckon that too more in your broken heart today. Hey. Broken
heart am for nya worry. And you just say plan kwa. Broken heart na me just say ni kunu na man broken heart.
Ah, okay.
It's in a video ni mo no obo kwame. It's am just say ni kunu de kwame.
Hey.
So the video be a samba out. say ex-husband.
Debut. Aha. And they see a case no court into Imbromuno. Still, yes.
Okay.
No.
The video for Fraba say. Video no about out na Joyce. Auntie Joyce say was send their man or the money crew. He say no. On confirm me the intent no say. Ono de kwabena na video di mu ye bo kwan me. Hey, asamaba. Asamabo. I say video no. It's ya bana omwawari. Another See no, and no patcher said thing. Remember no just on kon no menya side chick.
No, I finish you. I finish you. Hey, we're from side niggas.
Hey, sorry.
Yeah, side niggas. Side niggas gang.
Auntie Joyce is side nigga. Hey, they do minimum. Any kune kana me so me analysis na say maybe na side nigga. Benye side nigga.
Anya side nigga. Chesu.
Me.
So I want to chabi the concern so concern you Australia.
Me should be proof. In today see any kune say no auntie. He say share hashtag we are all looking for Kwame. Wherever you are, we are coming for you. If Japan say any kuni say no, there's this hidden Kwame we are all looking out for. So
yo, and see I should Kwame ya. Nah, still on Joyce Blessing the case. Ndadi ye be my Joyce Blessing pam. Nah. The management, asem the be no na the management. What's na say? What's they are gonna for pekasa no. So I'm fa statement and ba outer. One back clear waves now. Baby, I do not be walk on yet. No, what's now? No, what releasing press statements. Now, press statements, no. What say from management? Or say, or beyond disregard the video, no, now, or old video. Now, that time, no, yeah, the command you could.
Yes.
Now, no, onion you couldn't also know on your year. Hey, in this year, one and the well, whom are we? Hashtag whom are we? I know what this one, I can ask them. And you, it's also beyond this regard now. Ghana for one jack or concern. No one else what peck concern too much.
Jesus is coming.
What peck concern to one jack in my hand. One jack in my hand. I know what this mine. You did the year the concern that. Yeah, you did everything. One jack in my hand. You be dear more. At it.
Anna. We ain't wine. And your wine.
No wine. Concern your Australia. Ebusiafo. Aha. Na the movement Showbiz trends. Concern. Concern more. Yes, senior presenter delay Becca. Ye more. Yeah, them brand one no. Aha na ye di basi. Now, before I ever call, you can follow us on all our social media, on all the social media platforms, and at Movement TV,
Facebook, YouTube, and then on Twitter.
Yeah, and on Instagram
TV,
too.
Movement TV online.
Online, right.
And on Instagram, Movement TV_GA.
Yes. Now, once again, Facebook accounts be or pretend the door no official page. Portal needing the Movement TV, Wuntumi Radio, Accra. Portal one call on follow. Now one report page in the mayan. Now one follow yes so your personal account on Instagram Cassie_X. Make Cassie no CASSY not IE.
Okay. So Afrakuma and
too much. It's a I had a new busy. I head over I call Michi and her wonderful guest. And that conversation no one let me feel I call her. It's my phone Sanka TV no.
Exactly.
Yeah, call over to Michi and her guest. It's a bye.
Unbreakable Joyce, Afrakuma and Cassie, thank you so much for giving us in Konkansaya Walk Room. As for Maya Simaye, try your home, Naya Basisia. movement showbiz iso. Ejumra me introducing my guest. Na enyume way minini petitu pa NH studio moha. My first guest from my right, Mr. Kojo Preko Dankwa, head of production and events, Kesben Media Group, and head of content, Accra Kesben 92.9 FM. Osansi, entertainment host and a pundit on our show tonight. Thank you for coming on our show, Kojo. Akwabam. Nyamiadum. It's nice to finally meet you.
Finally to meet my crush.
Oh, Jay. Don't make me blush over here. Now, Pacho. Unim say a tree English program. Okay, tree mommy throughout and coming budget.
So, baby homeworking.
Now, or titles, no accolades, no dorsal. Would you like to give us an insight on Nipa Oye?
Oh, me, the same Kojo Prekodanko name. I've done most of the major radio stations, you know. I've done Peace FM, I've done multimedia, I've done CMG, that's Class Media Group, and then I did EIB, and then currently with Kesben Media Group, and been in the production, being as a host and manager level and all that. So basically, the small Kojo, you know, me and me.
And we are one of the founding fathers, or we are part of the foundation of the Ghanaian entertainment industry. Yeah,
you can say that because I did entertainment review with Ayokwesi Abuaje for a long time. I was the first producer for that particular show. From there, I did multimedia. I did Asempa FM, then I did Adom Entertainment. I started Adom Entertainment. And then I went to do Star, Morning Zoo. On Star FM, I did Kasapa again at the same time. So Saturday, I need English version, then I have tree version in the afternoon. So I leave quarterly like 6 p.m.
Wow.
And then from there, I decided to do most of the punditry and all that. And still sitting for my host because I took managerial level into, you know, na time and yet more of the hosting and all that. But when I came to Kesben, I decided to again come back again to do entertainment again. So now currently doing Kesben Entertainment as we speak now. Yeah.
Wow. Could you what boy Jumao? You're a role model to many young men aspiring to be in the media, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
introducing your next guest, Mr. Amanzuba Fifi. I've come across you a couple of times, which I can say. Mr. Amanzuba were very strong opinions, very intellectual, level-headed man. And Debbie, once I made me media baby. Fashionista. Looking sharp, Mr. Amanzuba. Akwaba ever movement showbiz, sir.
Shamichi, Medase. I think today is the first. I know it's my second time being here, not on your show, but I'm in your premises. I like the place. From behind, I also have that, like Kojo said, you know, the karate. And today here we are.
Well, I'm Pacha Manzo, Pacha, Yana Wakika Chini Bia Mamma.
Oh, it is the Mekamo too much.
Hey, remember when we were high new tree or making our frame, we were class 1.
Mekamo too much.
Wow, and then me sharing free home. You are very welcome to our show.
Thank you, Shamichi.
We are missing one guest, but in common. You better so. And you may as a week when you know in some ACC between Yemfan said the battle of the private life and the life our celebrities portray were outside into the battle of the public and the private. Yeah, share from Joyce Blessing angle. Any video na eliki as of 3 days ago, our let's go into the life of a celebrity and their private lives. Is it necessary, say, I was say maybe a celebrity or polishing or to the extent of faking a personal life anka or be any say or any part or what you say, but I say when you be a celebrity, now you are expected to be an angel, and I say in Simbi, especially in the gospel sector, no, you be sure and be judge Joyce over video PA. We will come to the press conference, but in such a situation, no, what do you think or suggest, say, the management team must do to either prevent things like this from happening or say, Enyesia, what's the solution apart from press statements and a release here?
Okay, Michi, first of all, I mean, chair, Ashafo. I mean, chair, woman, chair, Kojo, Prako, yes. From, I mean, so many angles. First of all, Joyce Oyinipa, she has a private life to also live as well. Again, she also has that social life to also live. Again, in that area, we look at it from that Christian perspective there. Also a Christian. We are some animal, Obia one and so there's a bat on everyone. One, because the gospel artist and as a gospel musician in quotes and in Tinewa, we have put on two lenses now. We are looking at it from this angle. Hey, what's all Christian? Christian, you have a certain life to live. You have a certain way to make your things or to portray to people that you're just how Christians behave. And there's with that angle, she also feels that yes, the fact that I do gospel, I should also have my life to live. We know of a lot of Ghanaian gospel musicians who smokes, they drink, they womanize, right? Once open menu phone, so they are all there, right? But because the joy is citizen of our Valentina, we had to look at it in this angle. Share Obi today, Brother Samuel, I'm using him as a case study. He's one Ghanaian artist, and what he portrays outside, privately, that's not how he is. The way a manner he does his things outside for people to feel that, yes, to make believe that this is how it is. In private, that's not how he is.
Or your opposite of
good
character, no, or play
good.
Into you, I can say a character for the Ejumana or you know.
Good. Again, when you also take it in that movie context, acts are given roles to play. Then you have to fit into that role for people to believe that yes, that is exactly how it is. But behind the scene, that person is the opposite. Totally different. Right. But Joyce Blessing and Nanam no who are part of my canteen definitely we are Christian, you are supposed to behave in a certain way. You have to do certain things in a certain way. Why would people also say so? Obia will do ne bat, ne do's and don'ts, ne bat and ne bad, but they are all there. But say let's take one artist to be today, Al Kelly. I'm using Al Kelly because he's not you see, the life Al Kelly had lived in private. And the life he had lived, yeah, this is the ish, right? But when you go in private now, it's the opposite. It's as I'm mentioning him as a case study in this. But Sesha in Yadim Hanama, net demona otte. So Joyce Blessing will do this now. Because they were or feel there, okay, I don't marry me baby and my me basically or a private obialu who me feel myself obialu hunting. Who in the first place the question I'm also asking is that who took that video?
Apparently on try.
No,
but or the same day obi.
Maybe some there. Who took that particular video? But such a video, na just na the camera scene today. You know, try. Someone took that video. What did we use to phone? When you use to phone? What was the motive of that particular video? What was the motive behind the video? just as in person.
Yes.
Of course, more negative, more positives. These are some of the positives. These are some of the negatives. When she's singing beautiful out there, nobody even talks about these negatives, right? Again, you see, because it's also a marital issue. And so I do baby born and can't work heads and kakra because obo do baby newa. Obi a wo ne bat be baby abeka oh. Okay, at a point in time, and you need to also carry yourself in a certain way to also please certain people. But again, those people that you are pleasing, they do not know what you are going through behind the scenes. When you come behind the scenes, if some of us, and some people knows what some of us will go through behind the scenes, believe in me, they would understand some of these things. That it is not easy for someone to even go through such trauma or such situation. Then she will still be singing. Obi and Kobakara, she's going on a break.
Yes.
Kobakara, she's going on a break for a while. Then she'll go and go and do all that mistakes and that checkups and before she comes back again. By the time of the mind itself is sound, right? But in our situation, it's more or less like say echo penal. They will have to check you out of the system. And do we think that is helping our artists or act in this country? No. I'm saying no because one, Joyce and Nukun, they have lived a certain public life. You are the type that people, I mean, the youth, some young girls, some up and coming people to also looking up to you that at the level at which you are, for they also aspire to also be there. And then why you know what the man with all these things that are happening, can't I mean elder people from the marriages in which they went into around our common and paying for what's now what I've heard the husband saying there what will fear. They didn't do the ordinance. They didn't do the ordinance, the court one, but they did the traditional one.
Yes.
Until paying for now what's in the form now what my question again is that where are they?
In
Pennyphone can't want some, but why jump was a court? You see, if you have been in such soups before, there are some of these cases I said, court, judges will just delay you, not the judges. Okay. You will just be delayed because they feel that there should be that grounds for you to be able to, go through it and solve your issues before. If not, so when you take it to, I mean, like 1,000 judges. It will also not go through because if they feel that you first have to go through the process. Maybe there might be some arbitration somewhere. You could go and settle your issues and solve it amicably. But when the situation fails to that extreme, and say be a judge, fine. Based on that, let me grant that divorce for you to go your separate ways. But if a judge, if your friend Joyce on Dave was me, I feel there's a big room for them to really settle these things if they stop talking. At some point in time, I think somewhere last year, I heard people saying that Joy should stop talking. She should stop talking. Yes, I agree to that she has to stop talking. Anyway, she might or your head.
Oh, can you read?
Good. Yeah, be hard man. Be all go through. But again, she should also sit herself down, reflect on it. It is not easy. It is not easy. I mean, if you know the sort of things that are painful and now suffer, they go through before Sunday morning, they come to stand on pulpit to preach, you have no idea about it. I'm thinking there in painful now what's now what they should also come into also helping, curbing some of this situation. Now this video, honestly speaking, when I saw the video, I thought it was one of those jokes, those pranks that Ghana anything is possible. Some way the baby 10-15 years they could just rekindle it again. And because I always say that social media rewards stupidity. The kind of social media we have in our set in our part of the world, that's Africa, Ghana specifically. I see it there. We are not utilizing it properly.
We'll come back to that. In fact, could you address our case and our situation? So, what do you think about this leak, Joyce Blessing video leak? do you free say be a management no and can make me prevent it and I handle situation in a different way, in a better way?
Okay, so I will start with the issue of the press statement and then the management.
Okay.
I think that first off, they seriously goofed on my idea for my liking. Me kind press statement, you know. I was asking myself, say, wine and a trust statement, you know, who in his position within the management team and the tenase ekikasa west in our boom. First off, they failed to admit the fact that what kind of statement now you saw one Ernest is it Ernest something witness and then you write management. That is improper. If you are just writing management, just write management, then nobody comes in. But then when you put a name there, then there should be a position that runs with it. That's the first one. Okay. 2, I thought say in the statement they did tell all of us that a old video.
Yes, a old video. Now,
so why do you respond to an old video? To do what to us? To tell us what? Because just like Amanda Bakano, I heard it on radio. I saw it on social media. I didn't take it serious. Now, the press statement alone came to emphasize the whole show for everybody's attention to be on. And I thought that they did a lot of harm to Just Blessing as I speak.
Through press statements.
Because on my press statement now, and it will be one of the things that will pass. Obviously, within the space, within the space, you know, there are a lot of things they see. So I say, baby, never to me, see my never to me, a question, baby. It's a day necessary, Obaham quickly to issue a press statement on this one.
And she me to us here, all patches say the press statement was not necessary. It's a
non-starter.
But you agree? Say press statements no not and too necessary. I say a deja atu assembly mukramo
100%. And cause press statement you amba. Believe you me, I mean the media wouldn't revisit this very story again. Just Blessing will be a sound-minded person who will be thinking about let's move on. But the moment they brought out this very press statement and they rekindled the entire issue again. That is when people are now poking into Manukun Dave Joy can there. Video numun George Blessing said there ebia Kwame. But ono what was the Kojo or what's Kwame in the video. But Nukun so on the Kwame or the Kofi and Kojo. You understand it? So who were you referring to at that time?
Yes.
At that time too, we were married. You were wearing the ring that I put on your finger. And then said them not that. Let me ask, who is that Kojo? I'm asking the public to also delve into this issue that now me accusing back then that she was cheating behind me. That means that it is true.
I should say asem bako akobi asem so esa akobi another.
That's the whole show.
This is deep. Slicky Akwaba.
Meeting.
Wait dear, what be crashy and common.
Yeah.
But so Obayan when we saying come I a fat Joyce Blessing and in a leaked junk video APA Nancy. What's your take on it? What if we say be a management so they could have controlled it? We are of the opinion say management has control over an artist's private life.
First of all, I mean, when I was saying now, I think the urban issues like this are make it a lose control. Meaning they in blame management, right? But urban baby the whole Ghana, let's show the whole Ghana and Just Blessing Nankasa acquire a gospel musician. And you know, remember you with the bottom put the pressure, the auto management to do the young fast. Na release statement obetuma divert and sama oya but yen share the source of the video yen share ho no eni kwana offer da sebe
I grad on Ponensa kind of video no.
I grad and really share.
Yes.
Into walk our heart movement showbiz and you may we say.
Yes.
I grad and
really share. Into no, I say you blessing. A quite cry, you drink a quite cry fast on upon us our video no.
Slicky menchawano, but we were evidence say I grad and really share.
Oh, evidence there, baby, some no page fee no day. I want a video no fee by.
Now I think I won't suspect in Nikuno.
Mentum suspect new country extend the ehwe new kun some of kind na o make statement dey dan ka just bless on the friend or fondo na me kind there day na wa banti I want you to cover me so friend na nka fine but all of a sudden no there need na ba the whole picture ni mu no no more ba react so it should tell you there they are not even in good terms. That is why I'm reacting.
Isn't that the main reason that he's a suspect to releasing Joyce's video?
Yes, but you couldn't mean to for now, me to make there or when he knows something about how the
but
video
got. But you are sure
say
Nana Agrada.
Yes, information obviously. When you have money, you can buy information.
Ain't you Slicky? Free say anchor management no bet me aye baby to prevent this from happening.
Me feel the management and I'm a man with the management nanka so one year team what's no podium komo. Oh. Yes. They don't know much to me, to my opinion. I think they don't know much about what they are even doing. Yes, because from Joyce Blessing from day one, this is not the first time when you have problem. From the accident issue, so many things. Ni nala, a statement or the baby with Jawon. So me feel there was set up. Just bless and ankasa. There's the time to me. I feel there. So over out umpo, be alive. Not so clear in your maybe umpo. It will be better than running around the management and all these things. Why me young the team are not professional. So. Baby, we're doing the only person now about to my kama ijana perform is only Agrada. I'm telling you, they don't perform two over cowboy.
Why accusing say oh no we release
because she is still doing live and still threatening to release more videos. So the best way is for just blessing herself to contact Agrada, go and sort out things with her. That is the best solution.
Kojo, you've been quiet. Yes. There are slicky promotions. Can slicky media can say Joyce Blessing management and you're credible.
I agree. I'm not too strong and firm. But when Slicky says that Asemba, sometimes people will want to take pressure on what they are there. That is where you need professionals to be there. I don't think that if issues like this you want to say what the pressure ever be, you need to really focus, sit and connect all the dots very well. Who started all this problem? It is your artist. This is a case where Agrada had issue with the husband and they had church issues and all that. Then Agrada who said Just Blessing is doing some TikTok videos and obviously I will not allow my artist to get involved or mess herself up in this situation, because you see, you're looking at two things at a go. You're looking at credibility when it comes to what you are doing. We are gospel artists. There are certain things we are That's true. There are certain controversies within the space. You don't need yourself to be there. That is one, and that is why I say that the management for me is weak. Two, what's your press statement? Like Amanziba said, how do you write a press statement and connect it to the husband when indeed video na is mentioning another person's name? So what was the connection? How did you sit? The number of people this show be now you come back and say the video is a private video. Private video for who and for what? Whose private video? This is not a private video any longer.
No, it's a public video.
Exactly. So it is not. And that you are telling us what? We should stop, sharing the video. What audacity do you have for us to tell us we shouldn't share? Then it means that people will have to share. So my point is that yes, I agree that moving forward, and this is a lesson to all, artists and celebrities in this country. sometimes it is not just about unam fufu na unam no, and I'll perform as your management team, or you think that
should go for professionals.
Go for professionals. Asemsia, sit, wait for a week or two, look at all the doors, look at all the connects, understand say uni video biom. Tell your people the truth. Tell them so okay, this is what I have done. Yes, I deal with. Then we know so okay, this is what we do. Maybe I know we will no try video for then we know what we can say. But so now what you wanna quickly so we have a management team so quickly no arbitro. It is not true. What name message are obisuwo we chia or they trail? Because you see, if you release a first shot, wait. Don't throw all your missiles like that. Because we need to be warm. So when you wait for a while, sadly, Mrs. Someone can once a man and because you allow the woman to speak and nobody will respond. Why? Agrada has done a lot of these videos on people. Why are well known to these facts? Why? He has done it several times to people. So now it is becoming more or less like okay, oh no, what kind of or can some fancy na numbers social media like Amanziba is saying with social media now, and then let's move on. But the moment you come say Obabe answer to those things, only their problem. So I think that first off, my celebrities in say management, and yes, we are not saying say conform money or mocha. No. Let them understand that Joe Ejumana and this is how it is.
That's it.
Let the person be in your shoes. Let the person understand. Oh, call her manu, oh, for her manu. Most of the things as Bibina, myself we are before management comes to see it. It is not professional. And I think that it's high time we stop. I have seen a video. I like Joyce Blessing a lot. From day one, she's been one person and my pet the progress when it comes to the music industry. But there are certain loopholes within the space. As I say, can you silly? For instance, I saw one of his videos on TikTok where he's holding Brodo.
Yeah, I've seen that one too.
I mean, how? I'm not saying we shouldn't joke, but look at who you are before you act on certain things.
So could you are you a gospel artist and say what sense of humor?
That is the most wicked part of the whole show here. You know why? A gospel artist and the sense of religion and how religion is taken in this country. It is serious. Listen, what's your video in here? First off, for him to even hold on to a wine and take Krano a problem with the Christendom
and her state in that video.
Okay,
when she was taking the wine,
a problem to the Christendom.
The words, there were a few vulgar words.
Exactly, I'm even coming to the words, but first off, I mean, in Sanukwa alone, 2 marks or so. For us to even come to the words we are using. So what are you preaching to us and what are you doing? If it was any ordinary secular musician, I don't have a problem. Yes. Why didn't we see this morning our own Calvin on Instagram smoking weed? Who is talking about it? So many people are talking about it. Indeed, like I said earlier on, Akasadi when Kakabe just in NFO. This Saturday would have been talking about Calvin Boy and weed.
Yes.
Why he's publicly doing it, and then we can connect to Dampare, we can connect to all those things. Because I'm saying that they were not thinking. The wine alone cry a problem for Christian community, even though Yenim said the hypocrisy within the Christian community. They drink, they do all those things that they do. But what to me about one thing and just their way, you know.
Doesn't that make him more of a hypocrite?
Exactly. The perception we have about the Christian community. So I mention because so again, my point here with management was this. Listen, Ubatunyum kache say minya ware problem. Say more problem mean sufre minya me. Yes, and amoka. Is that not what they preach to us?
Yes.
And you are doing vice versa?
Of friends.
And you think that the wine is going to solve your problem more than God?
A first stage, could you?
No, this is crazy. That's what I'm saying. That and can you someone can't want some in the first place? People want to say, oh, why not? Or you're human.
Yes.
But why? Because, everybody is human.
Because they say after the statement, as a worsen situation, we've gone from. Again, say from offense of drunkenness as God's worker, as words, After so that same video, I'm a say na cheating.
Exactly my point. So, Sandiama wing kitty wing now can see in here a credibility of Joyce. And for me, name and you see Ghana for one yentesa brofona where over patch or like Slicky is saying that you can come and do a video and say so Mr. Then they will not forgive you. Let me give you a critical example. You know Ernesto Poku?
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the biggest, nicest voice ever you want to have in the gospel industry. Name Masemba, where is he?
After
the shameful Tracy, the shameful US one, sleeping with women, cheating with them, taking their monies and all those allegations that they did. Why is Ernest right now? Credibility will go down. Because some Christian community, hypocrisy is so more than the realities within the secular. It's to say, "Chill, so we be bisa." Na some force ene na wo ye no emfa. They have a problem. And for me, that is one thing I think say and can say a NISA management team look at first of to even come and respond. Because I'm respond on mine, it's too light.
And Mitch, I think we have to look into this. Gospel musicians in general, comparing Joyce Blessing from xylophone time till now, you can simply see the difference. Can't Joyce Blessing management. Who are Joyce Blessing's management? When you mistake, sometimes people work with friends, and they project them on the media as management.
Okay.
So when there is a problem, the same people on social media, commenting Joyce Blessing, this you are good at, you say you know mutual picture near the no. I am your friend as management, and you know managerial skills to say you understand? Yes. And see, problem neighbors are the same friends around here, no, and I form me as management. How would you know? Be crowd or type say or type statement you better than the management no why na you official manager of Joyce Blessing. We have to look into that. It's as management now. It's a problem. It's a major comparison from the xylophone till now.
Inti wo patch so omoye ne nan fufunti na omonye competent no.
Me who is our management. I feel like she's working with on the friends and they are supporting her. Sana mimi uno.
Because man professional no.
Good. This is not the first time I hear who be so. On any PA was a blogger no. The same issue. We say your handle and some now. There's no professionalism in this at all. And even with this same thing, crashing the aircraft in some aircraft, it doesn't prove say our label way, so they can easily even kill it, do damage control, do things. Label be they will ride on this to even release music. Oh yes. Yes. Label be they will do that. Make you opportunity even from what is going on. But gospel musician, somebody like Empress Gifty, with issues like this, within 2-3 days, another story. And senior way, but senior all say Christians are hypocrites, and holding wine next time issue. But we wine if you nanka normal video be or catch will be about this loveness and I can say that no issue.
Then issues leaky.
but Jesus Christ by your than issue wine or the alcohol between you.
Wine side there is
why should we have a problem with
it should be no way no sansa no. Yeah, no me.
Do you think say Nikuno Oba out abem yes our video na necessary? Because ono na wama who say on the Kwame.
See, like I said earlier, on Kojo has also laid facts to most of the issues. Initially, and Kobeka said, "Nukun Krasan Kohun here, and Kebia, he would even get himself involved to this. At the end of the day, you know you are Kojo, right? And he mentioned Kwame. So just leave the rest of the issue to the public, right? For us we the radio guys to also say, let's delve into those issues. But Casanova Bekan, in fact, someone last year when this issue broke up, she was, accusing the wife of that infidelity aspect something, and he was thinking there, no, this is the right time for me to come and exonerate myself in it, so that people will see the truth in what I was saying then. That must that she was cheating. And say wa bobo kwame na musumu di kofi anam di kodo. That means that's what I was saying last year and earlier on. It is true. But again, like Slicky was saying there, Agada, me I call a queen of Licky Pete. Queen of Licky Pete. You see, Agada, like Slicky said, she's got money, so she has access to information.
Yes,
she can pay for her way for those things. Yes. Because one, she's also looking now for content for her TV.
Yeah.
She wants content for her TV, for her social media pages. Right. And could you say something there? Yeah, offending. What's her name? Name offending. Joyce, right? Joyce was teasing her.
True.
Joyce teasing, only teasing. It say it share last year, somewhere 2021. Agrada was one of the people who was defending Joyce, and was telling Joyce, stop it. Joyce, stop it. Me too fujai. Joyce, man, you see. Joyce, me pawasem. Then I say all these things about you. Then the same person, a year two down the line, then you come teasing me, throwing shades at me. Whereby you and I know that I am the same person that you are referring to. Okay, fine. Then that means that I sent him because I tend to root you out, but who could read that? Then now, maybe so. Well, to go free and across the borderline, and I was a guy. Oh, me do better power so. You see, she didn't just let her go like that there. Issue a mother ban. We need evidence into moon to moon substantiating on it. So I'll just let her go like that. No, this powerful leak. It's about 2 video, not about whether it was previous or present. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It still has relevance, right?
It caused the damage that was intended.
Now she's deepening the credibility. Joyce, she's deepening
ministry.
Deepening the money man there. The money partner modernity no friend Joyce blessing. The money partner money no friend so and so newa. On your credible. Right. Say I'm messing man. Emi anka my sleeping dogs why then want that. But the mere fact they able to chase at me what times that you won't sleep. After man nanda no so on dada. And you see, Kojo again said there, ne management. Again, let's ask: are they really management or they are just cronies and friends? Or yeah, but not in harm like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, and then I got an issue at the by the video at the by emotions of the person to be my bar. One for be my bar, I won't just talk. I'll just keep quiet on it. If I'm replying on that same instant, now I'll tell you because me, I'm a Christian, I'm a gospel artist, so and so because the people that follows me based on the man kasa. Nipa here enter the one shelumba, ahuba ukuman malumba wa respond. At me that. Have you ever heard that before? Good. Even Lumba who is not a gospel artist, is a secular artist. So, what's that empire here? Man kasa, monka, monto message and kasa mabona it will just die off naturally. But the moment you come responding in this, come on, this boyish manner, it makes it sound as if that Bekadema, a pedestrian there, Again, so statement was about Aban. Let's be honest. It doesn't have that weight. Becca will apple too much. It says, yes, if they'll be able to master that strength to come out with another statement. More than now, now, either when they say they want to come back again, what they will do in the world, okay, what about respond to Manukun or Ken or Horneman? But as to wait to that Agrada, they won't touch Agrada any longer. But the moment they touch Agrada, a second video will come.
Who dare you?
Who dare you? They can't do that. And see, I feel that about time, Joyce Blessing is one of the, I mean, one of the most powerful gospel acts in present times. Before this pace and the pace,
too big.
It is too great and big for her to to be playing with it like that. Or your brand, she should understand this thing that she's brand. Elsewhere, in other jurisdictions, right? What will happen is that they'll strip off all her
titles,
her brand merchandising.
Wow.
They'll strip everything off because. Ada also no you hu wo hu a o ma ye de ba ye de ye hu ba tawa ye mo sikan.
Yes.
You have not been able to live up to that. It's based on that, and they will have to distance themselves from it. But funny enough, these are gospel, these are artists, and the musicians are basically they do not have those things like that. Fine, we let's grant them that audience. But I feel there. It's about time, like Kojo said again, it's not always about money. When you are employing a management or a manager, look out for someone that dream do. Only the strategy in all of these things. When to respond, when not to respond. When to keep quiet, when not to keep quiet. What to even say at what point, what to not to even say. Look out for people like that, but not just people you call them friends. Now, I say me by all of a sudden, go and write this, go and do this. When we can pronounce it today was the man lawyer Nimpo. Yeah. My lawyer knew shame. I'm telling you, they might not be able to, I'm not sure they were able to do that. But again, the guy also wrote it in the letter that on a legal what blaze, right? Yeah. On what legal basis? If they should have given it to a lawyer to even write it that or to push it out that, people should stop circulating that video. Now, the legal action will be taken against them. I agree that will be
scared.
Will be scared.
There's authority now.
Right, good. That there's authority now. But when she sees this offender, 1 or 2 by 4 boys writing to, I don't know the next I do not know him, but based on that letter, I feel they have acted like some boyish and they
doesn't have a management.
We are trying to let people feel that yes, we have it. If truly Joyce has a management, anyway, she's friend to Kojo, she's friend to me. I mean, a lot of people in the industry. She should just do a broader consultation before she should really write this letter out. That do you think that is worth responding? Look through the letter for me, Keke. If it's worth it, just no. It is good, all right, but let's give it out to a lawyer. No, you need to come on about your letter. Why do you be about 2,000? For man on your share, to save that destroy brand, and it will be better she does that than she trying to wash these things in the public for people to feel that she herself she's nobody. But me, I'm deeply worried because, like I said, the pace at which she's moving, and then with this in the mandami all happening, and I think that she should sit herself down, look through her management. If truly she has it, she should look through it. If she needs to also, employ the service of better people. When I say better in quotes, the one I said you wouldn't what industry I'm sure they are there. They would help her in getting the chemistry working really well for her than the Mandamandami. But she's an unstoppable woman. Agada is someone Oyobia naturally she's brave and she's not scared about some of these things. But the moment Agada sees the signature of a lawyer there, should have hold it down.
It depends on the authority.
One of the tricks I guess we're using is, like I said, we share the nature of Agrada and Yamo Yenansenya. She's been branded as somebody who you dare, she will dare you. Okay? Why Mona? Why a whole bishop to the extent that they've even fought back to back and all.
She's done it to Kennedy, Honorable Kennedy Japan.
And her own husband.
Okay. So if I was part of them, I look at all these streets, I won't touch her. Manen Kadobe can be let her release 1 million of my videos. You know what? You would just turn the public on her.
Simple.
People will say, why are you doing this to a poor woman? Why?
Sure.
Why are you doing this to a fellow woman?
And the motive behind.
And the motive, oh yeah, now you're dying, agrada. Exactly. Okay.
That's true.
So, or yeah, no set a trap and I'm somewhere too. Then she had a confidence to say, I was like, in the last video, she said it. I say, me kasa. I the news abremo, the Diane abremo. So she had the confidence to do what she's doing. Sometimes some of these things you don't talk. The husband, Dave, respectfully, I like that family. I mean the Joyce and the Dave, but I think that this one was very childish on his side. Respectfully, I didn't expect him to come out to do. Whoever advised him also to come out to come and do this for me was a problem.
Ade.
Listen, Obi asebi unena bibi dadie.
One sana no one mawo.
Okay, broken heart.
But one will say, Ade we ama cheating.
No problem.
Revelation be abim.
No, Michi.
Inti ye betumi aka se audio yaw.
No, Michi.
And I radio.
You are a man.
Michi, no.
You are a man. If we me bibi and tomorrow you are in public and you are saying something and I know say nyame na me ubo mi dia. What is wrong with me by coming out to come and emphasize that nyame?
Because you still the legal husband.
So exactly my point. Onankasa committee no. You said that
Tradition.
Yes, you said that more court. Court doesn't mean say mo jaya warrior no. You are still kasa mo can want some still. So you are still married.
Yes.
Two.
Traditionally.
And I'm most there.
But not legally.
Thank you. And most of guno sama yende or then sambo then exactly. What is your problem if you are not Kwame? By coming to emphasize that and yet your friend is saying and yet me no or the Kwame with video no or kasana or the Kwame me de Kwame me de so what bo full name now. So what?
Because when your confirmation of allegations years ago.
Dave, I mean that like I say that is childish.
No, could you that is not. Could you listen? You know what I'm saying? Listen, the reason why I'm also saying that it is not.
You are not directing. If I'm part of those little management thing, I would have done war with you.
Okay,
you know why? Okay, I would have then issue a press statement and attack you.
Could you let me give you this?
You know why I will attack you? Because for you to come out, I got that him or no cry no or cry video no cry no. I'm born the source.
No.
One I be down, I be boss source, and I be cheche media. And then one I do video.
Could you let me?
And you see on top of it, what I say video no no. Now you enjoy warrior. What I be cheche?
Could you me patch my mouth?
Why you cheche?
Could you my mama
cheche mama why? Who cheche mama why now? Why are you fed deepening Joyce Blessing's woes?
Could you me patch my mouth? My mouth. When was back then? When now PMP?
Yeah,
was in place, right? Almost to me true story BSO. The former friend said, "Nana couldn't do Ajima Rollins." I'm just using this not
as an example.
But who be the ET men stole a
gold?
Is it ET men or tears?
Actually, over kind story maybe about do as see ET men sign ebia mikro mapam.
Yes.
What I say? But mikro so apam ET men are no. It has no value. It has no value. But this is a situation whereby Obano accuse Bearman no. Be saying we accuse Benin in previous instances bi mu it is a full e pay biom that's a video no pay ne wa what's there emi wo frame me fifi but in the video akobo kojo na mebo at that time emi wo frame me fifi na akobo kojo how do I situate that again kojo mpochete today me enyo yere da honom na ne fa wo yere so da na beto so kojo. Oh, coach, I love you.
Abraham,
Definitely.
No, you see, my point was that or say or reacted to a press statement now. On the buy and directed to or no Dave when they say or no release. You know, I mean, this is not witty. You shouldn't even dress, wear your dark and come and sit down and start disgracing. Deepening your former wife's thing, even if it's your former. When you say never bet me as we speak, never bet me as
yes, a bet me as
what will you do?
Could you share?
The
level of which the distraction has gotten to know. Me, if I'm a judge, that's all this asking me to me. I'll grant the audience say divorce. May grant it amount because it will be very very difficult when you careful. Nyamuko mu first no. worse. In this almost situation, Judge Bia, I respectfully say this. My lord, the Bia, some way back to Tony in Bia, I first say it's your grant mom. Trying to repair it will cause a future damage.
Yeah.
Until you best sell or best granted. But could you, like you are saying, say, Michi, right? Any Kojo, your friend Kojo, right? Then Michi comes to mention, oh, Amandaba in the video. What's you and I know, say, that mature time and we are married, no? Yeah, you Kojo and I no. How come Amandaba comes in that equation? The moment Amandaba be pair or pen, say, why should be crap because that means you are now weak. So
let them say it. Men, you don't blame. Listen,
you don't blame him, but I feel say, oh, not or also, or clear him out of that situation. But in doing that, or dipping the woos rather. But me, essentially, the answer, you see, or dress fine. As I say, dark kiki. Ebe just social media. So I come and see so. I buy a video about toward trying to impress
and I know for my boy what problem. That's a diet TV or nan baby. That's a kind of has some money. Ubeketi
and found, but one say,
Ubeketi
Bonnie Dino.
That only
no, so one basha or basha or confirm me. I'm obeying say what confirming the allegation. Accusation.
Your former boyfriend is different from your former husband.
Yes.
Okay, so what they find is my husband.
But in this whole situation, I their kids.
We are coming to that. We are coming to the effect on Nkolano. Any of more families no, but answer na yebesano. Siki, both of them are in on it. I saw more play Mugu Bisa. She ya know the new banga be a drop you.
Oh, wait there.
Have you thought about it from that angle?
A bad hype.
Hype Ghana entertainment industry who say no publicity is bad publicity.
Yes, meaning bad
because some followers name boost.
Actually, how our situation and the way I being no porno. All your makeup but no whole casana. It should tell you there. It should tell you there. What about just blessing not to watch it? And pay situation be not so abekasa. Because when the issue is doing now, just blessing is popular than the husband, or numbers than the husband. In some baby, I could die, or you being, I mean, the only share that situation. No, so no, never baby could die, opportunity in Pono Wakasa, Onya. And he said, I got a boy, Kwana Manasa, we were there, Kofuni Jaw with the statement now. Why the among dress and but on also, at least, Mamma Ghana phone were there, be seen now. And no one of them are not record because no only platform or best share me information. I mean, you know, for all we know, just blessing back as a the husband might release information be another leakage in pa him. It's on anything about music. It has nothing to do with music.
Oh yeah, sure.
No. Just blessing as a whole as a gospel musician. She tabim all on the wine. Madam J, on your hype.
Even if
show Posisiala as an event organizer, say may book just blessing for next week. Not the Madi bar. I will replace it. It's simple.
Drop all these
because Christian if after the ticket people will run after you for their money. Because when him there, you no. Yen yandom program no long quadro. Until on your smart and graduation, the best thing done on a grad or back cabo. Simple.
But Michi, sorry, even if it's for a musical or promotional hype company one, I think that this is wrongly done. This is a bad one. It's wrongly put.
It's a hype for dancehall artists.
And I don't no even for a dancehall artist, with such a I think that it would affect your brand. It will affect your brand because when you are growing a product, you the person, you are a product.
Yeah.
You are a product, so you should understand the repercussion and the implications of all that will come with it. There might be negative aspects. Oh, but even if 2, 3, or 5, 10 people leaves stop following you, even with that, it will affect you.
So I think there's something wrong with the system. See. SMC a year industry anymore, especially with the gospel industry now. There are a lot of associations and a lot of groups. Meno kasa says here, you were women in gospel. Association Honum, Mariganza, Diana Hopeson. All those people are there.
Daughters,
Omuna, they're in a group. I think that we'll plead with them. Let me say, they should be the people to be responding and receiving their own. But this time, I'm expecting Sanka, Abia, Omubaku Yunubi will even talk, speak. It will change the dynamics for the whole system.
Matthias, but one say any partner in that association. In over decades of being gospel artists, a very normal say free assembly because live through the sacrifices of being a gospel artist or one live up to that expectation.
Yeah. I get it, but
for years,
yes, Assembly. Why? When Gifty or say had issues with the husband, Empress Gifty, sorry, had issues with the husband. It's the same association that called.
Probably maybe she availed herself. So for them to also come in to help or to mediate. As we are speaking, I am not sure. Again, I'm saying this. I'm not sure. Sabia, Joyce are availing home to this powerful gospel woman. Say, this is what I'm going through. Right? I need your help. Come in to salvage the situation for me.
They should also go.
No, Kojo, it is difficult. These are marital issues. So, and again, so onankasa motona samana obeya zende say we be free aban back the ebasem ways fi.
Yes, but these are marital issues are wa oye nipa in terms of otonyo.
Kojo send to one we do that.
But obi wo ho a need that strength to do that. You need to go
and
in
she has
help.
management. The management should also be professors.
Yeah, friends. They don't have management. But to me, I can see say the whole gospel industry nankasa no, there's a problem. You say they are not organized.
They are not organized.
Yes.
Neither
I've never seen any gospel artist when you have problem. I will say. You know, the other gospel artists are running support.
Could you said that when Empress issue.
Empress, they want about the people didn't. People, no. Empress, people cry for bashing no more even than this.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
but they came in to shield. I'm who say a nema to 2 years. That's what I'm saying. Say, never be say I think say and management team should have within their press statement push it on them. We are calling on so people.
Let me give you example. Just blessing Lucy herself. Just blessing Lucy. Just blessing Lucy in Instagram page.
Of course, now Agrada herself is an evangelist.
We are aware. Yes. Empress alone promoted the new page. Just blessing Lucy in IG page. Empress alone did the page day after day. It's me who say industry nankasa no. So Owanya mama I won't also do for you. What I say? So
do I have to come and do it for you?
No.
So it cut short.
As I say, we are in the world, but you're casting your mini power. They should at least portray a different character than their own portrays.
Industry,
but this time you can see a tape music who be you understand? We should hear something from them, but this time so my question penny BH Mariganza Bejans or Castle Agrada ceasefire. Mariganza name Obuno and yes Obuno than I hope say Kasa. I mean some of these things you shut it out, you shut it down. That is how you do your backdoor negotiations.
Could you them? But again, say asem ba na say enya dem enuhu na na enya dem ahobrasen na nko panyin bi enyim anka nche ne bia adede na olo ham na semi de menya panyin no ntu nsoro infinifi ma me kanche mama so wo issue so no wasa onyim nsem no mu ye chida aka nche na ko bona manje de bia adesem de na de na mokom nti based on that obeko dem not da panyin bia mantema mama ofutu de bia menye de twufe akai ma ate fosi mesi na mama fa na mama fa kujo na mama fa mi chi na mama na memfra wona menye won kasa tell me akai no one your back door name it's boba public then all those things are basically solved But this is a situation whereby I won't issue what about social media. So the social space is also treating as social.
Because like joke, I didn't just blessing come the private lives of celebrities be to say me chimosani. Do for musu.
They cry. You are taking yourself out of
but what she say no.
But I'm saying they cry. No, but she has admitted say.
Okay, you admitted.
I've been there than that. You know there.
And easy. And idea you think it is just a mere thing you see like that. But my point here is that as they know Okumuno, it takes a hard woman to do what she's doing.
That's true.
So say only obia one in chair. Yeah, human. Only obia one in chair. And celebrities, one almost did anywhere else some question them capre. The other better gali cry a problem. But obeji when you call. But you move the stress. You
have no idea about it.
You have no idea until say obeton kakra no. You won't believe. So I think that in as much as we are saying say one year dining no. That's why I say the papa no is very childish. Listen, when are you boy Jamai? That's also per word. Don't talk about it again. Leave it, let it be.
For me on that angle already, I am sharing quality situation, no.
Exactly.
Why maybe I'm sure say man get too much into those areas because even the stigma alone now and Quran will have to go through.
Once about we'll come to the issue of that.
Internet doesn't forget to.
What there? My enko Facebook, enko read your comments. Kakrana yaba ya to ankomo so. Kwabena Clement say nice program. Samuel Apia J say no, that was not the case. Agrada was rather insulting her. That was why she also teased her. Nana Kwame Asensu say Joyce Blessing has gone through a lot in the past few years. Emmanuel Warden, so she is a lady. Do you know what she was going through at the time? Now Agrada is a heroine because she exposed someone. Ghanaians have short memories, and it's true. And I say, who is Agrada? Okay. The comments. Asha for Pacho, keep your comments coming. We love to read your comments. Now the waka in Komochichi and Amanzeba has been hitting on the effects adewe ewo in kola and family, direct family, no so. Let's go into that. The children involved.
Michi, one way or the other, let me be honest. The movie Musanoma we Kubimu, even worse than what they are going through. See, I am baby, I'm a Kande. Faman, the most important people in it. Say, Emina, or Michi, and Yasema. One is one they are not part of it. Let's leave them out. Let's try to even equate the situation in such a way they want. People won't even see that thing is happening. And maybe I'm a former who there, maybe them wish. The moment that the madam will pay a ban per day. A friend pray a ban or couples, my man up per day, school man up per day, chapel man up per day. You see, that thing alone in anyone, baby and can cover from a former couple for them environment anymore. No, I come out them psychiatric offending and added that in offending grooming different at a different place. But this is a situation whereby in pimping ye pet near the Moframa play a major part in it. The major part in the play in it and there. Young dinner there. Moframan they also have their own sense of living. There say my area in there, what's the social media don't forget, which is true, social media don't forget. 20, 50 years down the line, even 10 years down the line. So our friends send away the 5 years, 15 years to come. 10 years in addition to it, over the 15 years. Yeah. So where do secondary school people will start be mocking you with it. Psychologically, the emotional trauma the farmer will go through alone. What do you see affect one mental faculty itself. That psychologically will affect them and then get the man as people. Internet baby what's the when ebushana be mo aka chodo mo famaninti so that we will cease, both parents will cease fire. Usually in Oya, maybe today there are pastors within the community in which we live. There are churches we go. Me, I keep asking. Then zama wo ye nyina na ema wo asofa baby wo benya wo ko chapel wo. What on differently now? Where are the pastors? The fellowship in the churches, where are they? Joyce na mama wo hemfa, na papa wo hem. Dave na mama wo ne papa wo hem. Wo fam wo aunties wo hemfa. Asofo wo hemfa. They are just sitting watching this thing go on. One dinner there, my family will be affected. But again, they will be thinking, oh, okay, all shall be well. Even so, when you want to cast some pony, it is their utmost duty to make sure they're able to clamp this whole thing once and for all. Because also for this, also for first of all, catch the boom one and cast a bioma. I'm pretty much sure that Michi Becca, so for what kind of at in willing to be
Yes, yes.
Intin, so mammy, excuse me, mammy, put waka, Sebiona, auntie. Miss Marabon Carossi, we should give honor to our father and our mother. One carry ye nanny, ye just is your father and your mother. Oh, papa can't say, oh, mamma can't say. No, so for so can say, oh, no, you're very full, also for can say. Then you see, there's one basic thing I think we all have to learn from this things. As Christians, if you ma, what's the gun harm? About 70-60% of us are Christians. But the hypocrisy in us as Christians are too much. Say, wash it. In phone and Naneja, both sides. The churches, they both belong. Then they sit, they watch, aloof for this case to go through this trauma. Then they enjoy, they coming to church, paying tithes, giving collections. Believe me, they will suffer those things more than what the kids and their parents are going through.
That's right, Amansipa.
And say what will be here. This is the time I am thinking that they salvage the entire situation. Na so what to make the mufamman the demands of Manum Pewa and Krimian Kobe medal. If not so, sister, and then of course you child kids on the street said you for maybe Bob they are not well, even boys and stuff they are not well. These are some of the things so they go and sit, you see some boys jumping on drugs and all those things. That psychological effect of it are some of these things. Wow. And to say as a society collectively na ye hwe madam nzamade okodo what's our gender ministry you krom hana maboa I'm just asking. They say there's a gender ministry in our country here, right?
Yes, there is.
Someone in charge of gender. But again, their kids in here. Yes. Their paramount interest is the most important. Gender and gender office pen. I saw I never better no, that's not it. We place you people there to come and do better job, to change the status quo. That is what we say. The reason why we brought you there, because when we travel elsewhere, we see what people are doing. I have a sister. I have a sister in the USA. Honestly, do more than Oshe. Mofama Abadanfo.
Okay.
Mofama Abadanfo no Oshe. If elsewhere, say obi Ghana nye fiadom ekokohwe abrofo modanfo mofama modanfo wokohwe wona what shows that yen to nye dem nyama bi wo hanom system ye duma na bibia kodo a unya besia believe in me and kokosu ade wo ho wie ne wa obesa wansan wa balechi wa beka because there's money in my country. Let me come here to help my people.
Yes.
Right? Also na djuma kokosu and them such kids they are going through such situation. That's a duty. But my question is that that ministry, what are they doing about some of these things? We need to hear them speak against some of these things. My sister Obama, there will be sanity or sanity in the system. I am not supposed to even bring government in this, but I feel they want. Government also has a role to play in this. And if government is not doing, why are we sitting in here? We are here talking entertainment, show business. But again, it is all part of it. We are educating, we are entertaining. Yes. It's a better chance you're entertaining, we do not educate, and then what's the essence of it? Yeah. Right. Wow. I feel we need to look at it from this very angle. And the pastors should also not let us down. It's not about their Sunday collection and their tithes alone. It's not about that one alone.
And you will there wakasa pa what dear me pesa wonje wa home. Ashe for my yen try home yes abasisia.
Babes, I've never drunk in my life. But this love I have for you make me drunk sometimes. Because I missed you. I fucking love you. I want to forget everything so I can sleep. And don't worry about me, I'll be fine.
Good morning, Ghana for now, Michama. Video be a security of social media. And a pain, Joyce management, media bab and say video now a security no or yama nikun. And pa Joyce, Eda so yemi because your worry will feel if you yengu our no or the mark court. Court so you go so air can assembly yenwie into or can one statement in him say nikuna or da so eye meyere. I Ghana for me the kwabana adu jenfi me ne kwame video a Joyce oye no wanya mreme oye koma kwame and unim kwame kron so a oye video no e de koma no asem we e asem dada kamin kabi but what dia be shame say oye video no ma mi nti ena me ba be san mi ti say enye me na aye video no e ma me na aye koma kwame ringa na e show video no aye ringa ye ware me de share tina ware ana yes a video to send me se video ye koma kwame pia bonten
Why you put the camera on me? Did I ask you? Did I ask you something? When you were putting the camera on me? Hold on for me, grandma. You are mad.
Way up, way down, way up. Way up, way down.
na ye kwa koje nkratwa aba no na ye ka the effect of and your man ye keka ho asem na Sister Joyce Blessing video we pia ko fan sem bebre pia no kai say enkola wom direct family or mama or papa or sofo uncle or auntie Slicky, how do you feel? Oh, me sure why me who say we personal relationship with Joyce Blessing.
Oh no.
Oh yes, sure. One try managing.
I'm just a fan.
You're a fan. You never tried managing her?
No.
Oh yes, sure.
No.
Why was your situation here? PID from one story to another issue to another issue. I be PNO. In Colleen and saying, me about 6 years to me be internet. Now what me doing? And now kofa footballer michi bo try na the minsema ma yenyinya over the years no aba and then kolano ma aba no man kasa na ye computer no. What do you think the effect of seeing things like this like effects that be have on in kolano aside in kolano o mama or papa direct family a one say obi aga na ha no obi our direct family a omo hwe omo so na omo hu ensemboni a ye di the first.
Yes.
Effect, what do you think it will be?
Okay, Michi, first of all, me feel that if viewers will be an attention Joyce Blessing. But in a quote, you're two Christians fighting.
Yes.
My name, maybe I gather free, but not still a room.
Are you Christian?
Yeah, are you Christian? I'm not about the Bible not to any time, but for a Christian or two Christians, now when you have the main problem, and when you now see, you consider the one in Okita more from her. Because me want grad and by young,
beautiful girl,
be out the water man. No, so at least more from one no better what download one. Yes, they are very smart.
Yeah,
they are very smart, and me feel there is an effect be or what effect no nya grad and the no na. What my effect and I started. It started from the days divorce no near one some started there all pejaba no. Na wanna start it. And more from the side no. Actually, your papa be a video look at the wunja he asamna da one or court no. Actually, papa na mpo ho no one dream of man on. Because so that some no court anka won no for the sake of more from an internet video no be mpo na the more from me ko social media wo ko check mo sisi mpo awo we ni memba me bi. But papa na ba confirm wo ho.
Yes.
Ma from any one one mammy cramp on the video no about no pono. Them no to confirm a grad an allegation or the man. And effect or no from no. Men pay my why there a grad pushing intina over my effect and I am on. Ikuno is fully part of it. And another one, yeah, bedroom more from one, yeah, and drink the corner for the soir. Ebe sol from the new program watching another video. Young quartet and same beer because some working now no more from one didn't baby. I got an some working all calm up more from one didn't baby. There will be a one color, next annual man or damages in here too much. And Nimpana just bless and no I want more from an yellow green no. Me feel there what can the most hated celebrity or Ghana how I got that.
Sure.
Yes, I bought the money in 19, no baby, where do no be on care about anything again. Just bless me, poor Becca. Oh, just less no more, no your chance and put on your information, or the Bible to one. It's only more from one side, no, be there advice, no, you're just blessing on the management. So, only management and then on your reform, on pay team. Now on drain them from another because extra video on that social media now. On the social media they all name. It will always refer you. Yes. On yonder and watching a video the baby on fi water. And see say a bedroom from another I am more than Nana. You to just blessing for. Now mama back out back at BBR. Now I don't know cause a new being or be released. No on your dancing. No Obama. I calm down. I glad I calm down. It will be better. But the engine of Fomano, I engine they are two Christians. I glad that's what back. Until the engine a horse home. No, so no, So agrada no ye agrada ne ba no ye junior agrada. No so ma just bless number be fam no. No so be fam bi. Even the Ghana for mentality be do ye agrada anti no. Say you blacklist whatever you will do, we don't care about your kids. No. The ending the memo for many both side. But obi other protect some from say you cool now yeah makeup be gina wana all kade wana wa ring me and me dey share on ade na
Sleeky emphasize on makeup yo.
yeah
no, look at you sleek
yeah me feel that papa na dey but mo from dey say ni mo for papa ndi ago enti papa na mama sere no ni video me dey wa akwa kakra onye bibi info wona e bia a word from him alone mpo botum ama Joyce enyare cheche kakra
yembo mpaye say nkola ni nhede hu enyoma
but for wa ba so download one they know everything
so download one we you choose what could you me here wa drenche e wo side effects and effects like effects of idea we are see on Joyce nkola no in a direct family
Inti, I think first off, the essay is celebrities, the value you place it on them. We are not protecting our celebrities in this country. Forget about the definitions people want to give to celebrities within the space and all, but whichever way it is, some put happiness on our faces. Therefore, as I said, you know how to really protect the images of these people. Not them alone, but a busianina. Again, yet Hana, once upon a time, we had a young lady wanting to celebrate the son's birthday. Oko Sebi, Oko Naked.
Yes.
We had a group called Child Rights International, led by my own very good friend, Bright Apia. Quickly, you had to call court, okay, to deal with the matter in court. Say you punish it, no, because you're here, you know, your nudity, obscenity, all the classifications wanted to give it to. And I said, Kaya, but we forgot the child. No, school. The image of wanting, the friends saw it. Friend's mother saw it. Stigma.
That's to escalating the issue in the public. You know.
We were dealing with the mother, going to court. Mame no akolani hune mame dresse or court or school. Kids are saying, oh, mame, and why I say, oh, mame, why I say, oh, mame, why I say. Additional, any even the mentality alone was where. But around that time, and as much as Child Rights International was dealing with the mother, maybe say a dear no what counsel were we giving the child? But the hype was on the nudity and what the mother did. Today, as we speak, Mamene Panibana Samuintino, still all one in chain. Anytime you type Mamini Dino, the Banner BP, Yakwa back to another issue concerning Joyce, the husband, for a long period of time. I trend there with the issues and all that. And today, Ababe do where you force some Kwalanos here within the same space. I think that the system is weak. The system responds speedily to negative ones and we leave the ones that we need to care for. Say yeah, na Joyce. I can say be video share ye ne ho sabi baby go ho no mo a me ye sure say anka women groups me ye sure say anka child rights and everybody will want to get in an issue statement that or ye nudity and therefore and ye fine a man who here our late young girl no we musician Ebony. What didn't the same people within the same space said? You know and no yet then you know she was a lovely musician.
Accolades.
She did well. She did this. She did that. She's a young girl and now Basso and Kobe the world was blah 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 everything. We respond to the negative. So sharp. Yeah, the cockatoos is here. But the system doesn't even have ways to protect our children. Sure? Child Right Protection Act, so and so, to protect the right of the child. And yet we see these children happily engaging in begging in the streets of this same country. The same Child Rights International people see
all honest in this country.
Every woman, all the people involved with all the PhDs and blah 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 talking about UN, no more call UN on children, no more children's rights. Then no more BBIB, no more better say. Yet we don't see the effectiveness of what they do
for the show.
I think that Cecilia de Abano. Ayaka nkwala no hu hia no hu hia ye pa dia you say when two elephants fight who suffers it's the grass and nkwala no na breast here. I'm wondering between this week, today is Friday, how they've suffered in school.
Yeah, from seniors.
How people are pointing at them. I'm wondering how they want to contain. Chrome has so no. If issues like this Esther Shasia so they hear everything. I'm sure today families might be with Joyce in the house and they are listening. What are we doing to them? Is it their fault that their mothers should be celebrities or popular people to make a living and then they should suffer this way? I don't think so. That's why I'm blaming Dave too much on this thing, because you are the man, you have authority.
But he has worsened the situation.
Yeah, you have come in to even worsen the whole thing, emphasize on what somebody is saying about somebody you have kids with. For the woman to even go beyond, the woman has said so many things, so to go beyond to say that these are serious allegations that we should not allow. I mean, how can you do this and you expect a child to go to school and then they tell you, say, oh, apparently tape on the crime, you say no Joyce Blessing. Two, if it was a white child, he would have gone face to face with the mother to say that, are you my mother?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But Canada,
exactly my point. Are you my mother? Because this is a serious one. What it me, and now you are telling me Onyame Mame. Are you okay?
Would you? On that score, I feel say Joyce have to instruct her lawyers to quickly issue a writ to agree down that.
Seriously,
they have to issue a writ.
It's a serious allegation. Yeah.
Let's put everything aside. On that angle.
But Amanda, legal issues and subpoena and trying to stop somebody from spreading false news or spreading information that's not supposed to be spread. No, and maybe say suicide was an option.
Wow.
Do you think? Say assembly say everything I'm consider suicide, because young kind of career over the past few years and months now, Joyce has been quite unfortunate.
It's not easy.
Yes.
It's not easy at all.
Official man take a wild decision like suicide.
More than 100% wild decision to even consider that. But you see, as a Christian, the Bible says that you go through these difficult times. When you're able to stand, that makes you
stronger.
Yeah,
a stronger Christian. And suicide only comes in at the last option. Not a first option, last option. When you realize that the angles are actually in your way failed, the churches has failed, the parents has failed, the community has failed. I mean, all angles has failed. Now it's between you and your God. This is the option I'm going to take. But again, instead, the money man so be one. Me didn't in the church or quas before chapel. There's that certain one there when people are going through some of these problems now, they cancel, they do all those things. maybe they've done it, but we don't know.
Yeah.
Of course.
If they've done it, so be it, right? If they haven't also done it, I think it's about time. Obo hwe dem na now obe yema sabio dem na obe fio na dem option impolem banitirim, right? Obanitirim a say makojo ken say osune bien wakwa sabio one obre asase bi anawa enti so ban dem a mo ntokwa amokon now mo former na sisi obe so for dem kankan. And why should that happen? Onuntina Imran osiden Imran wo honom sabio kwase binti asasa kwase binti na Imran wo honom say for there Imran a pere test Imran some of these things you need to get into it. Me I will urge Joyce, despite everything, I will urge her to also consider that legal action there. The lawyers issue a writ to Agrada to come and prove them wild allegations she was making there.
One be prove and now one restrict
no retraction. She don't come and retract. No retraction at this juncture. Retraction it's not an option. You see, me I've always said the industry you will mean that's the creative arts industry you will mean. When they are not legal, I mean legal suits now. So from my industry me two way you do.
What there beef ba?
Beef, beef it is good, but beef in the then you test the laws. Me, I'm looking out for one day. Be back there was a man's market. I mean, the onion demon, an auntie demon. Then I'll instruct my lawyer straight away that I feel we need to test this. One of these days, I think the framework of Paris Affairs was a legal issue. I had wanted to test the law on it, but upon, I mean, a lot of school of thought. They said it won't fly. And I'm okay, fine, then let me leave it. But I still wanted to test it. That's why the laws are there. It's issue a rate to Agrada. Number a quarter my metre, be blue who do onion number. On metre for papa. If she's able to do that, well, to man, a hefty fine about $2 million. It could change Joyce. I mean, she could change her fortune.
Unbreakable, me hope so.
$2 million could change her fortune and $5 million.
Yeah.
Without that, she's got a lot of properties. You put a lot of A on it, right? If you go into execution, you make sure you grab all those things. I mean, her lawyers knows those things, they can do it. If on doing the money, on doing before one, or doing the other ones. But he's saying this, I feel the Joyce so or check who he what's the lecture homa. That's some bad. That means the baby didn't. Again, let's also ask why is it they want Agrada is saying all these things. They say in every bit of room will be there's a bit of outer of truth in it. I heard earlier on when this issue came, I heard Yanka say your brother friend and your brother he's also in the gospel fraternity for some reasons. Let me exempt his name.
Okay.
There was so number cry and never no what the picture about to honum. Now I shall fair balance. So my sister, trust you me. If you check those things to charity, the variations and the but it gives you a clear picture. Sometimes like so is this thing me if I'm a man and someone is saying this to me that my kids are not my kids that are fathered for years and someone is saying this. My sister now tells the law because it is happening. With a new data issue, right? With a new data issue, based on the monument, I will test it to make sure that the monument but them could do something kind of work with school, community our room, environment our room. Urban them now, born them from and I'm from. They are not the timid type.
Yeah.
Then you realize timidity sets in. After about the smart going, the smart guy, the easy guy going, then all of a sudden you realize that the kids start, withdrawing from a whole lot of things because these schoolmates are teasing him or her, them with this very thing, which at the end of the day, they do not know anything about it. But because of the father and the mother. I feel that in some other jurisdictions, based on the money I'm going to into and I'm more into adoption of from an abandoning the one film. You said child right about the international fund. This is the time that we need some of them. That You see, nya day be one ma nzama obema look good no ko ten na obeba ho. There are other ones so that they need to also come in to try and test the law. The law testing I'm saying not just on a grad, no, they need to come in to also come and test the law. They say abana ba makwanda okay fine them based on that after from yanje wana na ya age wana abana age wana. Then other such ones be what be mu ko tutu mu na owie na kojo kan what else? If I don't know, feel bad, then we start looking at those things. See, that is why our lawyers are there. Young man will do my one year, so young man, young test in run over industry, and how activities. What's the been about the minimum? Someone the man. Me, I feel it will help all of us. Obey to get some baby Kojo there, Kojo, you are a gay. As you know, Kojo doesn't like those things. He likes the flesh. That's what he likes.
Yeah, in the hot sheet.
You see, another allegation.
Oh, no, this is never an allegation.
It's a night of allegations.
This is never an allegation. This is never allegation. That's a budget to
oh, budget to. Send your power can
it's about time we look at all of these things. From an analyst, they could also live peacefully. Even if they are offending them, one man, their parents are fighting or they are not fighting, they could live and live comfortably, even with their offending with their actions. We should let some of these things. We should ignite some of them and make sure that you better savage information from them situation. It will be better done. They be giant. They okay. We should let the system should ride back on it by itself. I feel it's bad.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, call the issue of being a celebrity. On say, despite the fact that or be a celebrity, no, or when a private life are now or living and son or be a celebrity. I wasn't in a combined my editorial bia, and I say I wasn't in party as you say. This is my character. Me bawe ni ma, me me say me a actress, me a actor, me a musician. That is who I am to you. But me want me private life. Kakra say what you say be nipa. And I said we are supposed to live up to the expectations of people. Slicky, please take this for me. Like, you have been in the industry, you've worked with a lot of artists. While who will be else buying kakra, only say or backstage or you say, or or you're a different person. I didn't think a nipa person very respect to say. Mention me a nipa, Joyce so your nipa, or be a mistakes. When we cry and don't say, oh, I'm supposed to be a saint because me a gospel artist and I'm a mammy, you know, and mammy in Coachelle, and mammy share, your cock club, I say, a shaway. Michelle wake a call, because say, oh, and are we a mammy now? Why you say, are we being real with ourselves and are we being fair to your celebrities now or more entertaining in Wagana?
If you're the as American or between the celebrity and then the fan, because fans now will follow celebrities, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, more classic example. Pictures now on Instagram, no. Oh, be somebody like let's say Mac Brown,
yes,
or Instagram. No, no marketer. Sometimes or doubt there are on in here. Into work at the Shatamichi new. No, so or market. There Shatamichi nimpono. Or baby so feed no picture no no is different from picture na no market no and you know mampa mention there or yan celebrities in either sometimes what one platform or the educative fans no because fans no I'm what to one trim there you live in a $10 million mansion a drive a day it's you know anything biala or expose wa omo what they me ebufu no ginado the can some point that waka because ya package adena to extend my young there's no way but where the word but there's no way a question mark or celebrity that is the problem. Celebrity pastors, musicians, movie stars, whatever. Adrena fans on the kitten. Onye fan nyina na we educated. Musically yana there what's entertainment and I say most ebinum what you say. Yen the industry players. Ye hu there what's the mechi they are behind a them there no onye them not. But be someone there will be a top phone and there This will be out of one first app or download your Facebook. Look at the numbers on Facebook. If baby I been me free, the way one what was some oh yeah, some emotions be passion be in Indian know what they tell what you know now. What did you know what they reacted? You know, no be anonym there. Celebrity also have their personal life. They don't know. But you know them who there. Celebrity no ya tell I share. Yes, when I'm on On to Me TV, I'm Michi. But semi will fear I'm not. We need to educate them on the difference between the side. No, on the there be no problem, but you need to control one.
In the war patches say, send me ton jollof during the day.
Yeah.
Monday, I'm a market.
Yeah.
Only me, I'll be baby shame or Madina market. Monday. Sometimes me snap a picture. Me ferret. Me try the good side, the bad side, the hustle. Is that what you are trying to say? What can say educate will find sir? What say your trauma, your lives are ye living and casa and I said to say that na your trauma de fe. They are your makeup, your polishing your honor. Yen trauma baby are ye who ye fino. What patches say yen trauma hakaka. Normal as I say, we are also normal people. And
yes, we have to let them know. Me set example like Kwakese.
Okay.
Me set example like Wale. Yeah. Bulldog make a statement be there. Not even a rape case can bring Shatta Wale down. Do you know why? He has gone down to the gutters for people to know that hey, this is me. But I can also go to America and fly jet and all these things. So they know both the positive and the negative.
Okay.
But there are celebrities here. One man we quote I don't know hey, this is the life we are living.
Posh life.
We are living like Beyonce.
Yes. Okay.
If we people on interview about the oh car na who you know na ye the fans. Unfortunately media. That alone people were surprised because they know that this is what you've always put into. This is what you inject in our blood. That this is you. You are like Beyonce. You are like Rihanna. And see, the moment even your problem biano, they come at you hard. They want you to know that you have scammed them.
But in the case of Joyce, one scamming or
yes.
Maybe it is people's expectations and Emma or more judging.
The expectation, no, Joyce is an ambassador to their expectation because or a gospel artist. Right, the moment you enter ministry, moment I enter ministry, simple. They know that them not. I'll bet
to that expectation.
Yeah, I mean, you know, anything ever here, gospel artists, our question hot naked boy problem. Even when you are home and somebody see you, tell them, hey, gospel artists not say, oh yeah, the mentality of let's say some of the blacks, but people see it as normal. It's dress it need ministry now woman. So a high life artist.
Okay, normal.
We are normal. Say just blessing no, it's normal.
But like you wondering say no the money per fake, you know.
In other way.
Yes.
In other way. But this I don't think this has even exposed because or a leakage. No, I'm them.
But
over the years, over the years, we've known her to be, you know, that kind of gospel and even the way you know that this is what I do. But or they yet I said an impact beyond the time. But question mark on impact. But the word gospel, Christian artists, no, nah. Why a problem? Why a big issue, ma? Yellow can want some. So your gospel musician anchor, this is not a news at all. No. Yes.
Kojo.
Yeah.
What's your take on this situation? And somebody who say as someone who's been in the media for a while, I'm sure when artists celebrities juma. Usha obia opese or a celebrity and now ye artist now opese on living in life raw and true bia. Then I will consider say this is too private and not fit to be in the public eye.
Okay, so first off, I will look at a year or public life and then your private life. For your private life, there are certain things you wouldn't do. You see, there's a slim difference between a celebrity's normal life and then the private life. So if, for instance, you smoke,
yeah,
I won't let you smoke in public.
Okay.
I'd rather let you do it in private. Okay. If you drink and you misbehave, I won't let you do it in public. Even if your co-program and then they bring you drink, I try to make sure you don't even touch the drink at all, because I know in private life you don't know how to do it. So I will not even allow you to dare even touch it. I think that, like Slick said, is a lot of education that we need to pump in the mind of the people. And as much as education, some people who call themselves celebrities are equally also creating that deep perception. Okay, so it brings to the fore two things. Perception has become stronger than the truth within our space. The perception about Shatta, Michi, is stronger than the truth about her. You can't take it away from the people. They see, Michi as somebody who is out there with maybe tattoo, with short skirts and everything. That is how they want to see. That's how they see you. But in truth, exactly. But in truth, she's not like that. Okay, so that is how we need to let the people know. It shouldn't be you, the celebrity, doing it. But my point here is that if we allow that space, to be taken by some people who are rather injecting that thing into it. Sebi ontu kwan ensuna odi Dubai akonechi onye bibi say no there auto pressure ma ono an ho to create the impression that this is how you people are. It is why most times say bibi tu nipa chronic is here hey na nyo no say so we scan no auto push and we twi hammer no twi say na there say no yeah, then the time we realize so current can no there. I think that a lot of education will have to go into this for us to understand the realities between the job you are doing, at the same time your private life. If I sit here and I say certain things or I dance, it doesn't mean that this is how I am. It is because of the show and nature of the whole thing. But in my private life, I am one quiet person you will not even see in town anyway. So we need to then differentiate between the two. But say and you people are not finding ways to educate us on that. But more pray and the things that you people do, common phone, they even come and show it to you. iPhone 14 was a 65 was a day, they will come and show it to you. Onya do Dubai no future pictures, no their betrayal. Onya yes say no their betrayal. Meanwhile, that is not your real you. And even if your real you is coming up, Okrana, you are trying not to get the real you out. And that is where we have a challenge with some of the celebrities. I think that they should differentiate between the jobs that they are doing and who they are in reality. I think it will help all of us.
On that note, Obetimiama future be like obe true celebrity fusena obe carrying one or obe nantia, what would it be?
I think that first off, they need to understand say ejuma no mo ye no omunya mo amanfo bi na ma wo abenya sa de bia na wenya no nya wo pe na de benya ye. Two, asese omo hwe lifestyle any how ombe kra omo ho ene maybe wo ho a yenkasa kofa management chenchina kofa management but wonya bakomienu bi a omo ye standby ombe two for obetia. I think it's much perfect and better than say obekwa ye wie obeye ho fie wie na afo babeka at the forefront chair. I think that again what they should also be doing is the fact that they should learn. As celebrities are not learning, frankly speaking, they are not learning the trade. They are enjoying certain things, but they are not learning the trade. Remember, what you are doing, there's a show and there's a business. That's why we call it show business. In the trust in showbiz. So learn the business side of it. The business side is not just about the money. It's about how we crown, how you want to hold on to the brand. Kasa obe kasa, bridgum entire obe share, and all those things. Those are the things you need to understand. Okay, so they need to learn the business. Omakasa Juma no moye no emra a kromakasa no, they have no idea. I listen to celebrities who want to discuss, goes on shows and want to discuss their own film industry, and they don't even know themselves that they have a national film authority. They have no idea. And yet they call themselves film actresses and the best famous people ever. Unlike their own colleagues who are beyond them and they know their things, they know the book, they know the law. They should learn it and they should know that it is a trade. And somebody will come. But for you to be still evergreen, it needs the business. It needs you to turn things around within the space. And that is not the show. You need to fine-tune the whole system. If today Shatamichi is doing a TV show, it is a brand revolving. She's doing something to really still maintain the brand.
Yes,
today you might think she's not doing well. Give her the next 6 months, the 1 year, she'll be a brand within that same space. So that is how they need to learn. If they're not learning, then hey, they think that they will have a problem. They will have a problem. Seriously, they should learn.
Wow.
They should learn.
Wow. Amanzuba Sleeky, I have a general question. I'd like to know, who follow your show no kakra?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do?
Yes, I do.
There's quite a handful of entertainment shows just like ours, from the sets to studio to location. Yes, sure, you were doing what saying?
Before I'm going to show no, let me say this thing on the same subject. First of all, I believe that we need to draw that thin line between a celebrity life and a normal life. Likewise, we put that same line, the thin line between love and hate. Right. A celebrity. Who makes you that celebrity?
The people.
It's the people.
Yeah.
So in a nutshell, let's say, or you din or you fame. Or boy, you fame da. You make some water. You matarosha. You fame in the color. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Fame is colorless. And when fame kade Michi 5 months to come, and 5 months down the line, you'll be the biggest TV celebrity, right? Let's say the man or crowd bebre one or before the about arrogance beba, right? Fame or the arrogance beba, or beba a hantan adza imbu beba or the sika bebrel or the meaningful pea besa no ho. Sema damanza mana fa opena na chere we nyawo
Fame ne nyawo
na fame no we nyawo na celebrity na e kan dem adna pede ye ni wa ahwe show no aspect na show na nyawo right and say onyawo wi a ebisa ho de when you are drawing a graph okoso de say the client setting up by form day sometimes no to mu careful ko no asan we page no mu kakrawa no asan before ma no asan am no bi one out to form flat this one auto okoso de up to form flat completely say fame ne ba na celebrity life no ba na say enya say makojo kan ni ma I mean the good people around you to handle you properly. You feel you are on top of the star. I remember some years back when Ejako is walking on the street here. I'm telling you, we can't control it. The people that will mob him. Myself, Kojon Kansan, the one at the Kotka International Airport, I wouldn't mention him, but I will mention him. There's one, in quote, a celebrity who is also an Accra person, right? Here. When we got to the airport, I mean, you might think it's magic, or it was some sort of a droopy. Everybody at the airport wants to take picture with Kojon Kansala when. That's about 10 years ago. Everybody wants to take picture with him. So that and that person in addition, also a celebrity, he was just standing like,
what's happening?
What's happening?
Well, huma.
That be well home. But them hand newa. Them hand no know about you understand it?
Yeah.
Celebrity life say Obana say enya again good people to manage the manzamana. Okwewa or sorobokwa ombonkai. As the better back the nobody will even recognize you.
Yes, sure.
You will be asking yourself a whole lot of questions. Is that not me, Michi? But I'm driving, I've even rolled down my glasses and waving at people, they are not even minding me. Don't forget that same junction you passed. Lumba we both more. Lumba we both more. They did him a match, Lumba, that same people.
Yes.
You've also gotten there. Says, why you Michi? Oh, Michi says, I know the no to try beside we be in Tana. You didn't ask yourself that. My boy. Good. That is the time. Oh yeah, Sony as a brand. As a product. Well, slogan was the make believe. Right? Make believe. And you have to do things for people to believe that this is how you are, this is what you are. But in reality,
you're a different person.
You are a different person. When you're on a movie set, the script given to you asks you to act or play that role like you are. You get it?
Sure.
There are a lot of movies that people have acted, and the roles that they played have gotten impact on them. When they are outside, they think that's how they are, but in reality, that's not how they are. There are a lot of them. And to say, if you demand the money, say, but they are. But you pay movie or you too.
Yeah.
I take an example like someone like Jamaica, right? In reality, in movies, the way you see him in movies, right? He's a different person when you see him
in real life.
In that movie, he's a different person totally, right? But trait in kakra, maybe to the akuman,
yeah,
or hop, you can't take that one away from him. It is there. And then maybe so hard me one. Role whatever more there be a movie, for example, they play. They play where we name one of them role name what you tend to be like that same person. Naturally. You had gone to learn on the job market, naturally that you had become that person. And there are others too that when they get into it now, they are not like that. A typical example. If you are someone who had known Kevin Boy for like 8, 9, 10 years ago, if today Kevin Boy is standing in the public smoking weed, on social media smoking weed for you to feel that yes, he's smoking weed. It's not about thuggery, another how hard I am, right? One man you put where they want, manana utter demon. First, man, now count for them or not. Me, I've always hold that firm ground that you see, Kevin Boy is one of the arrogant artists in Ghana. I'm using him as a case study on this.
Yeah.
That some years back, people were like, no, we said that he's sober. If you are not that, how do you master that courage, right? To hold marijuana, weed, smoke it live on social media.
In the era of Dampare.
In the era of Dampare. I didn't tell America must be yen companies away who come hanum. One notion. I will be them brand ambassadorial deals and as from. And so being a be when I say autotunad, like the way he is done it now. Let's all strip off the money from him. That same person will come back and says that the system is not helping him.
Yeah.
He's hungry. He's this. But he himself has shot himself in that light.
Yeah.
It's as one man shown what fun in the business aspect. Into a field, oh yeah, I'm known. Me, I'm there. I'm reigning. I'm a celeb. I can do whatever that I can do. Sister, somewhere around 1990, 2000. Even 2002, 2003 there, I'm telling you, in the world, when you mention R. Kelly, It's a big, I mean, it's a big name. It's a big brand.
Yeah.
But today, ask yourself, where is he?
Yeah.
And the decline was set in.
Yeah.
A quick one.
Decline was set in, quick one. Not him alone. Even in the 2000s, early 2000 to bear Nancy for Sean Paul. Today, ask yourself, where is he?
Yes. Yes.
But these are the same people that these boys are looking up to.
Vibes Cartel, who's in jail, but
good. These are the same people these boys are sitting and looking up to.
Yeah.
And they feel that when you say there will be a celebrity, it's about you being hard, smoking in the public or what. Could you catch the business aspect? The business aspect is not just about the sikasem no kotinu. No. One, the way and manner you conduct yourself. Mesima ekaron wo begum for 1. 2, okasa. 3, even who appearance. You should even know what to wear at what time
when.
Yeah. One floor will be a Barclays Bank show, and maybe a Stanbic Bank show, right? Then you go and wear T-shirt, with some baggy there. You realize that you do not fit into that society like this, because you ought to check those things properly. It's not when the celebrity aspect, the business aspect, it's not just about you just looking at that one aspect alone. Could you look at your truth be told, our celebrities in this country, they are not learning.
Honestly.
I mean, we are all included though.
Yes, like everybody. Yes.
We are not learning. Ask Kojo, when we were coming on the show, I did ask him, what are we wearing? I know what I wear, but I want to ask him, right?
Sure.
To be sure of it, so that you won't go and be like it's an off thing, right? That is how it has to be like. How many of them have even gotten that deal with that bigger institutions? Well, from personally, and they have even asked that, boss, how do you want me to look for your event?
Yeah.
How many of them? But they call themselves celebrities. They call themselves stars. Right. They call themselves stars. Until the celebrity life in one. In reality, anyone obi wo honoma. Most more portray in movies. When movies 1 on a musical stage 2 and this time around what's the friend skits in reality.
Yeah.
That is not how they are. They are doing for survival.
Yeah.
They are doing for survivor. Someone like Akabineza, right? Likey had been portrayed in movies as a tall guy.
Yeah.
You understand it?
Yes.
Until he himself realized that I need to drift away from this and change the status quo a little bit and see how it will be like. Before the directors in that area realized that, so no, this guy has this qualities in him. And for always been using him like that. If they knew that by then, he would have been
a big star,
a big person.
Sure.
You understand it?
Sure.
So, I still believe that management is part. Any business you are doing on this world, irrespective of what the situation is, you need someone who understands that kind of business thoroughly to come and man it for you. Because so show you what I didn't hear so panel na yet no wo. You see, we are doing more of the talking, you are doing lesser. You understand it?
Yeah.
And a good host talks less.
Like
I'm learning.
Good. A good host talks less. Right? They will give the panel the opportunity to do the thing for you. Talk. You understand it?
Yes.
Then they will be coming 1, 2, 3. You give yourself like 5 months, like Kojo said earlier on to that. Yeah. But then you realize that you have grown in that craft. Then now you know where to hold Amanzaba, where to hold Kojo, where not to hold Kojo. Yeah. And you know when you're calling Kojo on the show, you know who to bring on the show. Yeah. You know when you are bringing Amanzaba on the show, you know who to also bring on the show.
Yes.
When you are bringing Slicky, you also know who to bring on the show, who not to bring on the show. Then they say she's a good host. you don't interject basa. But so doing, journey to celebrate in you are getting there. Yeah. That means that from the business aspect in you are learning that craft. You are learning that craft to be a better person tomorrow, to be a better person on the show. So it gets to a point that you realize that when Mitch is not on the show, even the audience out, those watching us will say, Mitch needs to you see, and that's how it is. And I will entreat you to also grow yourself into that act. Right, grow yourself into that act. When you're not on the show,
that's the goal. The goal is to be the best.
Trust me. So the celebrity life. Let's not think that it's all about the money. It's all about the fame alone. Let's live a life that will be separate from or different from the real life and the celebrity life. Obi won me kodi fie one sister. Oh, so down to earth that one. It's share the market and oh, so down to earth there. You can relate. A typical example is Kenya. If you've ever known Kenya back then, you don't even know Kenya from anywhere. He sees you mention, hey, my brother. Yeah. Me who watch you? Now who ye? Oh, chap, now kwa he? Minkosi. You know one person who has also gone in that act now. So are you relevant? Ochame Kwame.
Ampa, Ochame would randomly check on you. Some of your tight friends or some of your just distance friends. Randomly check something.
Ochame Kwame anytime, any day. You meet him, you mention, hey Joe, that say Boko there. Oh, Chad, who watch you? I don't know, say, when you call say, and so be anyone known to them. He's creating that rapport with you and him.
Make you not feel like
so that Ochina so shall be before that thing will still continue. How many of this of our current celebrities in one? And now is she on po? Now you even mention them. They will mind you. How many of them?
Oh, bodyguards, yeah.
I tell you.
If you can put on me one, only moon. Yeah. All the beyond Ponu will piano to one, will piano to one. Listen, William the Madi will come Sports Stadium. Tell it most before they be my talk drink a crowd now. At least, Madame Mamma, no to go Paddy so be same day. Also, I don't be here. Paddy so miss Miss and Massa. Also, why you take your hand go? I'm sure I did greet them. But I remember when I was on radio in Kumasi about 2005 there about this very artist came when he comes to the studio, he will kneel down to talk to me. Wow. But years down the line, compose a bodyguard say, hey, it don't matter. It is celebrity life and Mama enters they see it is just a make believe thing. You are you. Yeah. You are you. The fact that any din ebenye sika aye den din Michi has never been changed. Yeah. They can still call you Sha Michi. Or Michi girl.
I love
or
how you
Michi
pronounce
baby
it.
or Queen Michi. It doesn't matter the name change. You're still the same person.
Yeah.
You see, into a mother manza me said you on the too much now. Moon diffuse your friend then the business and the friendship, the relationship and to a celebrity life there was no celebrity day into casa on the day. Mama fans until the manza manase. Right, more fans until the man said. Some time ago, Namanam, Circle Haya. Who I mean, they mean you'll be a Oboka, Paddy be so mumu. Gentlemen, so, boss, sorry, Amanda, I was me feeling woe. Start, let me need to go Moka for Trotro. Mascana waka muko to come na so mama farman na me yi na so chai jejeje. But to date, the guy can call me.
Okay, dear, we've really enjoyed you on this show. We've enjoyed your wisdom. Slicky, my bacho. Rate your show. We have body into me because of it.
Oh, show the Macadam. Why starting Terry, but Maraba doing in Ampone with the fans and I'm minion. I am for my fans. Because so look at the hype already. The name wound to me. No, other than Uncle Timpono. I won't look at
or catch a guess and
yeah,
what guess no man, they don't about Moonsham
program. Look at and then program I was starting to Facebook, one I was sending messages in poor. That should tell you that it's a big show. The content we are treating. Now, one can also as a host. It's like I am for 25 years.
What am I?
So it's a very beautiful show.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's good to make every panel all doing now. So be a labin. Yes, so be a great person. Every how all kind of story non fake. Yes, nobody is faking here. And then education side of it and all more than the show side. Because it should be the comment to make it be a for the 1 hour train so. But by a photo as compared to other shows, be real now. A photo be a member. You educate issues are tackling in an lawsuits and some of the Kenyan or education man. 1 hour then. What you just bless and the fan Lunja. I got and the fan. Say ya. Why say I come? So it's a beautiful show.
Thank you.
I would love to come on again.
You're always welcome. I'm saving the last rate. The best for the last. Could you?
Okay, so I think that the show has taken off good. And chair, so it is too early to judge certain things, but I think that the personality, not is making waves. It's drawing the attention. I'm talking about your good self. It is drawing the attention. The attention will gain grounds when people or the viewers realize that it is not just about what they knew you once upon a time to be. Now you're doing something else. So they are test driving the whole system. And I think that it is cool. They come to watch and they are like, oh, okay, obey to me, aye, BBT say. The more I says in the next 5 to 6 months or by close of year, now one because of one was out here. As a bobo, no said until now we take I mean the mantle very well because now there you're on the tarmac and now calling kakra and you know we're looking at all the mannerism you have on the show. We're looking at your attitude. We're looking at the perception people have and what you are killing the people not to have. Because I think that you've created some image and you're now dealing with us on another image. So people are really looking at the two and blending it. So test driving is there. But I think that largely it is drawing the numbers. The only thing I'll plead with production is that then they should drive it equally with good panel for you, and so that at least those panel who come also equally drive a certain kind of numbers that they bring, a certain controversy that they have. So if they look out for people who have that vibe, who really make the show interesting, I think it's the best, and I see this show becoming one of the best ones to compete very, very well within the space. Don't worry with what you see now, but trust me, consistency pays. I'm only praying that you still have the good health, you have the energy, you have the strength, to come almost every single time. And that will build the consistency that we need. And like I said, I'm looking at up to December, I'm looking at maybe up to January. And it will shock you. It will take its shape like that. On the embryonic stage, we are now growing into the space because people didn't know you to be in this position. So, and that's one thing you have to forgive yourself and strive hard to see it happening. So I think that all depends on production, and not you alone. Even though you're part of production, all depends on production and how they feed the system with these things and all that. So I say kudos for a good start for you, especially when your language is not this language that you're sitting on.
Oh, try me, but my homework.
Exactly. So you don't have to stress too much, but I think that it is really working.
And could you will also always be there to also help support.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Am I not blessed?
So blessed.
Thank you so much. Asha for answer na yede jumede bebe Mami Kai was said so what person won't sponsor your program now. Over to me dial numbers na really well screen as Mede na say Emma your chairman or say thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to show ourselves and explore ourselves, chairman. Yamisha baby guys, I hope say why enjoy this show. Very, very educational. Him say movement showbiz day. You ba na you din sem partner enkomo pa.
Stronger than appetite. Stronger than appetite.
Stronger than appetite. It's a movement. Guys, you be shabium next week. If you had guys, you be shabium next week Friday, same time. Ewaha Movement TV. Take care.